Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to discuss the Marvel film rights to the characters they own. This is going to be the list I'm going to do it in, and so yeah, let's do how they do it in order. So let's begin. In 1986, Constant Films acquired the film rights to the Fantastic Four, and they did a and then they made it a movie that then got released, I think it was, and yeah, that's why they I think they lost the film rights like a couple of years later, and yeah, let's continue about that. In 1993, Universal Studios acquired the film rights to Iron Man. And Iron Man, it didn't want that long. It took like a couple of years to sort this out. Until in 1996 they sold them again. This character has been going for many character rights changes, and yeah, that's what I would tell you guys about that later. In 1993, 20th Century Fox acquired the film rights to the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and Deadpool. They acquired them. They got those guys back, and they were that in the perfect place to get it. And yeah, they'll be acquired again later on. Don't worry about that. In 1996, Fox acquired the Iron Man film rights from Universal. That they gave up the film rights to Iron Man and gave it to Fox. And yeah, that's why he'll be acquired again. Don't worry about it. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that again. So later. Now let's go to the next one. In 1997, Fox has acquired Daredevil, and then they had a movie in 2003, and Daredevil. Well, I'll tell you guys more about Daredevil later, but Fox acquired him, which is a good thing. In 1998, Sony Pictures acquired Spider-Man and his characters and his villains, and then in 2002, Tobey Maguire put up the suit and with the director of Sam Raimi, and then we were off to the films. In 1999, New Line Cinemas got an Iron Man from 20th Century Fox, and yeah, let's see how well that goes well. And yeah, that's what I have to say. In 2000, Dimension Films acquired the rights to Ghost Rider, and this was awesome that he got placed, but it was a bad mistake for the films. So yeah, that's why they got it from 2000. Alright guys, in 2003, Universal had the rights to the Angry Green Range launcher, the Hulk. But it's complicated, and yeah, that's why that's why. In 2004, Lionsgate acquired Black Widow and The Punisher, and I don't think they didn't want to allow them like too long, and that studio, it's not really that long, and yeah, that's why they bought them. In 2005, the film rights to Blade were acquired to New Line Cinema officially, and then wait until a few years after that, and then see what will happen. And also in 2005, Black Panther's rights reverted back to Marvel, and yeah, that's what happened in 2005 also. And yeah, that's one. In 2006, Marvel got the film rights back to they got them back to Hulk's rights film rights were reverted back to Marvel. Iron Man's film rights were reverted back to Marvel. The Thor's rights were reverted back to Marvel, and Black Widow's rights were also reverted back to Marvel. And yeah, that's why. So that's alright. In 2008, the Marvel Cinematic Universe started with their first film titled Iron Man, and that film was really good, and that's why they made $1 million from this franchise. In 2009, Disney bought Marvel. Yeah, that is just crazy. They gave them a lot. Disney bought Marvel by a lot of money, and they get not 50,000 of their characters, except for the ones that owned by other studios. And yeah, in 2010, the Punisher rights were reverted back to Marvel from what's it, Lionsgate, and they because they didn't have made a movie in the years, but they got them back, which is important. In 2011, the film rights to the character Blade were reverted back to Marvel because Blade Trinity was they were not going to continue with the film after Blade Trinity, and yeah, that's why they lost the film rights. In 2012, Daredevil's film rights were reverted back to Marvel because of some reason. I don't know about it, but it's because Fox didn't had a movie in years, so that's why. In 2013, Ghost Rider's film rights were reverted back to Marvel because they haven't made a movie in years. Because they have two bad films and they didn't want to risk it, so that's why. In 2014, Marvel started their Netflix shows. And also in 2014, Netflix bought the film rights to Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist from Marvel. And yeah, that's why they had those Netflix shows. In 2015, Sony and Disney announced their deal because they want to put Spider-Man into the MCU because how the Amazing Spider-Man movies were. In 2017, Netflix acquired Daredevil. Yeah. Netflix acquired... not Daredevil. What am I saying? The Punisher. Because they wanted to have the Punisher. In 2017, Disney and Fox announced their merger deal. And they wanted to put the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and Deadpool into the MCU. In 2019, Disney bought Fox for with a lot of money, and they wanted to buy them for the longest period of time. And yeah, that's why they bought Fox. In 2019, Spider-Man was out of the MCU for a while, but also in 2019, he is back into the MCU with his friends. In 2020, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil film rights were reverted back to Marvel from Netflix. And yeah, that's why they're not appearing in any more shows. In 2021, Jessica Jones and The Punisher were reverted back to Marvel from Netflix, and I can't believe that because they almost have all their characters back. In 2021, Marvel started their Disney Plus shows with WandaVision, and they had 2 other shows: The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki. And yeah, that's why they had good Disney Plus shows. And last but certainly not least, Sony and Disney announced their streaming deal. They want to put like Sony movies into that Disney Plus, and yeah, that's why. Why? Oh yeah, one more. We'll add one more. In 2019, Disney set up Disney Plus, and their streaming service with their films. They put it on there, and that's it. And alright guys, so this is gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.